Lifty
we
was
dropped the
busy
ball.
sucking dicks.
Excuse me? What? No, shut up. No. Where the fuck were you? No, you were...
I was waiting diligently with Psylocke.
Bitch, no, you weren't.
And we were fine. No,
I was with Psylocke in his
have
room.
the messages to prove it. Do not fuck around with me, Lifty.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Psylocke?
Our special guest...
No, shut up. I will mute you. Psylocke, were you? Were you not in the same room with me, waiting on Lifty to arrive so we could do the podcast together? Were you not?
We were.
I was in there with your busted-ass laptop.
No, fuck you.
Hold on.
No. I will tell you. No, I was in your room waiting for you with a special guest. God damn it. Where was the... No. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Fuck this.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Fuck this.
Oh
No,
my
fuck
God.
you.
Stop you fucking lying.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
In his defense,
Fucking thing sucks. This episode of Furry Frequencies is brought to you by E621.net, providing food flavoring, nutrition facts, wellness advice, and pornography to the furry community since 2006. E621. We gain our innocence by taking yours. E621.net.
Yes.
Hello and welcome to Furry Frequencies, the soundtrack to your furry life. I'm Lifty, and joining me on this podcast is Psylocke.
hey, how's it going?
And IBM.
What's up?
And this is our 50th episode. And I know a lot of you... so
50.
first and foremost...
50.
Yeah.
Camel toe.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes. Got
Stop
camel
saying
toe
camel
going up
toe
in
on
there.
this show.
It's riding up. You can see it all. Yeah,
God
it's 50.
damn it. Stop. Stop it with the camel toe. God damn it.
Yes.
Anyway, before we start, I know that there are at least like 3 of you that were eagerly anticipating our 50th episode stream live at FurTheMore. Unfortunately, that did not happen because
Lifty
we
was
dropped the
busy
ball.
sucking dicks.
Excuse me? What? No, shut up. No. Where the fuck were you? No, you were...
I was waiting diligently with Psylocke.
Bitch, no, you weren't.
And we were fine. No,
I was with Psylocke
I
in his
have the
room.
messages to prove it. Do not fuck around with me, Lifty.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Psylocke?
Our special guest...
No, shut up. I will mute you. Psylocke, were you? Were you not in the same room with me, waiting on Lifty to arrive so we could do the podcast together? Were you not?
We were.
I was in there with your busted-ass
no,
laptop.
Fuck you.
Hold on.
No. I will tell you. No, I was in your
We were,
room waiting for
but-
you with a special guest. God damn it. Where was the... No. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Fuck this.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Fuck this.
Oh
No,
my
fuck
God.
you.
Stop you fucking lying.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
In his defense,
Fucking thing sucks.
in his defense, this was not on Saturday. This was on a Friday. So IBM is like 50% correct.
What the fuck do you mean Friday? We weren't gonna do it on Friday.
That's when he came to the room because we were waiting on you because you decided to fuck off and do whatever you were doing.
No, we were...
This was Thursday, actually.
Bitch, no. We had never agreed to do it on a Friday.
I know. That's why I said he was like 50% correct.
Okay, so the whole thing that you were saying was about Friday, which had nothing to do with our 50th episode podcast. It was just us hanging out.
It was the day you went and got your car, and then me and Shadow and Trip and everybody else, we went to Bazzelli's to get pizza. So I think that was actually Thursday.
Okay, that was just a pizza trip.
Yeah, but that's when he came up to the room and was waiting on you.
Who was?
Who do you think? IBM.
Yes. I was there. And I
Yes,
was
but
being a
not
good boy.
on
Like,
Saturday.
yeah. But
Okay, so we have determined that it wasn't on Friday. So we weren't doing anything on Friday in regards to the podcast. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
So
No problem.
anyway, so tonight we are bringing you our 50th episode with little to no fanfare. We are just going to be doing our normal podcast as is. We will be providing a party stream later on as time allows with our special guest. We just have to schedule that for later on. But anyway, we do have our FurTheMore recap because this is the second year that we have completely eschewed doing a live stream at FurTheMore. And also, regards to the current news of coronavirus, we wanted to just take some time to talk about coronavirus and how it has been affecting the furry community, particularly overseas conventions, especially now as we are getting into the swing of the furry convention season. We want to provide some tips about how to stay well at a convention and also to downplay some of the hype and hoopla that has surrounded the coronavirus. So let's get started by talking about FurTheMore, which has happened. The fuck was that?
It was my excited, like, ooh, It was fun. I liked it. It was a good con. I got fucked. I mean, got fucked up.
Of course you got fucked.
That's not what I said.
We know.
Did you? Because you definitely need it.
No.
Yes, he does. He does need it.
No, I
Crotchety
didn't get
bitch.
fucked.
You had the opportunity.
What do you mean opportunity?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. What are you talking about? And you had the opportunity too.
I
And then
did, and
shit-
unfortunately, some weird shit happened.
Yep.
What? Did you get fucked?
No.
Oh. Well, you're still a virgin.
How the fuck am I a virgin if I've already had
Perma
sex?
virgin.
Still a virgin. Little boy.
So anyway, little bit of context. Furthermore, 2020 happened this past weekend in beautiful Arlington County, Virginia, and it's a new hotel from what everybody's been used to, and so all three of us were there
Fuck
along with our
Arlington.
special guest. Excuse me.
Fuck Arlington.
Fuck you. Fuck
Fuck
you.
Arlington.
And your fuck you and your robotic British accent. Fuck you, Robo Jeeves. Arlington is
Fuck
beautiful.
Lefty in the Arlington.
What?
Fuck Lefty in the Arlington.
You sound like my GPS.
Oh no.
You sound like my car's nav system.
Oh no.
Only 10 times less sexy and more desiccated.
So, furthermore, it was fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yes.
I did have a bout of a depression, like on Saturday. I kind of became a recluse and stayed in the fucking hotel room pretty much the entire first part
How
of the
come?
day. I don't know. So my boyfriend went out suiting, 24-7. The moment he got to the convention, he immediately suited up, and we never really got to spend time together. And I kind of just went and did my own thing. He did his own, and it was depressing for me
Oh,
because he didn't want to do anything with me.
that
But-
really sucks.
But we did go out to dinner a couple times, but it was just like any other time that we went out to dinner. However, depression aside, I met a ton of new, cool people, including Shout out to a very good friend, Hijack, the hyena. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
Loved you.
hijack.
So
Dude
if
that lives in the Safeway tower.
I guess, but Hijack is fucking awesome. So if you ever see him, give him a hug. He's a good guy. And a couple other people that are honorable mentions, but I don't know. Hey, it was awesome, and it was also, good seeing you guys. Who the fuck is messaging me? Hold on.
I don't know, man.
But pick it up, Silux, you gay bitch.
I had a very, very good Furthermore this year, compared to last year, where my Furthermore was almost non-existent due to relationship problems. But um, this year it was way more fun, way more relaxing, and way more chill. I got to take some suit pictures, caught up with some old friends, saw some new people I vibed with, and it was a generally overall a good time. I'm glad I went.
Yeah, that's great. Did any of you guys like attend any panels, or and were there any like really great panels
I didn't attend
of
a
note?
single one. They all looked kind of boring to me. There was one that I was kind of interested in going to, and that was the 3D printing one, but I never made it. I was too caught up in stuff.
Oh, now
What is this stuff?
Silox,
You could kind of imagine what.
Yes,
you were in attendance of two panels. And you had a Maryland Furs panel
I did.
and also a Con Horror Stories panel.
Yes, so I ran a Maryland Furries panel. For those who don't know, I help run the Maryland Furs group here in good old scenic Maryland. Um, and I ran that panel. Just basically a meetup for all the furs in Maryland and giving some information on the events that we have planned. It's also a way for people who generally wouldn't meet outside of a con to meet otherwise. So to see new faces, put icons on Telegram to people, and things like that. The Fandom Horror Stories panel is always great. This year was a little bit down. Some of the stories were not the best, but we generally still had a good time. I had some barefoot wine, and it was really good, and I got drunk really quickly. Other than that,
Oh, of course, it was barefoot. You and your fucking foot fetish.
shut up, loser. Other than that, it was. Other than that, no, it was a great panel, and of course, I will be doing that again next year.
I actually didn't attend any panels of note here at Furthermore. Um, I also didn't get to suit and take very many pictures. I did catch the photo booth panel on the last day of the convention, right before they were to close, actually. And I was able to get some really cool pics of me partialing as Clef, and I actually got to learn how they do those really, really cool photos with the swirls of light all over the place.
Yeah, I hope you clean that thing up a little bit, because
Clean what?
UV lighting exposes a lot of truth.
Clean what? Bitch, I will
You know
slap
what?
you
Stop
right.
acting like you don't know.
I will slap you right in your penis.
That's exactly why that suit
You ain't gonna
is
do nothing.
dirty. It smells
You're
like dried
dirty.
cum.
You're dirty. You smell like dried cum. Probably because you haven't gotten a bath since Friday.
You have like some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard.
Shut up.
Make me shut up, bitch.
I will on this dick.
I'm just.
You act like I wouldn't want that, so
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Shut up on this dick then.
okay, I will. Don't whisper to me. Stop it. But furthermore, this year was at a new hotel, the Hyatt Regency in Crystal City, Virginia, located from scenic located a few blocks from scenic Ronald W. Reagan National Airport, which also has a lovely metro station that serves the Yellow Line. And at this hotel, they had this amazing atrium where you can just stand at the bottom and look all the way to the top. To the lobby, not to the top of the hotel. That would be weird if you could look all the way to the top of the fucking hotel. You know, it's not like the
Hey, Lifty.
Marriott Marquis
Yeah, what's up?
Where
at fucking FWA.
before he gets too far into that, what was
Hi.
that? What was that thing that you did all the time whenever somebody tickled you?
That was just me, just like making a tiny chatter. No, that's not it.
This is
Stop.
yeah, that's what he sounds like.
No. This is fake news.
That's
so
Lifty.
stop it.
He made some other noises too at a certain party I won't go into detail about.
Excuse me, what?
He did. Walking down the street, you would just poke him in the side, and he would go blah, 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 right next to.
You know
some
which party we were
unseen-
at, and someone did a thing to you, and you yelped really loudly.
Aw, so cute.
No comment. I plead the fifth.
Sure you do. I don't judge. I plead the 18th Amendment.
You
See-
enjoyed yourself too, way
Lifty.
more than I did.
I did.
You actually
Lifty.
got into the action. Yeah,
Lifty.
what's up? What's up?
You cannot plead the fifth.
The hell do you mean I can't plead the fifth?
You're a communist.
I'm not a communist.
Yes,
fucking
you
damn
are.
it.
Yes,
No,
you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
All right,
Fuck
so
that
who's
communist.
hotter, Karl
Fuck
Marx
communist.
or Nikita Khrushchev? Who's hotter?
Both of them deserve to be pushed off a helicopter.
I
Why
bet
the
you.
fuck you lying?
Shut up.
I'm a
I'm not
Khrushchev
a
man
fucking
myself.
communist. Not a
Just-
Khrushchev? Oh, you like it because you two can talk about shoes. That's why you like Khrushchev. All you have to do is whip up a shoe and then you're horny.
What?
What the fuck?
I don't.
You never
What-
you
what is
never
he
heard
saying?
of that? No. You never heard of that story where Khrushchev went to the United Nations and then he was so mad with everybody chattering that he banged his shoe on the table?
Mega faggot.
That's Lifty at the moment. No,
Yeah.
I have not heard that story.
Yeah, apparently that happened, but I can't find any video of it.
Yeah, that probably means it didn't happen if you can't
I
find
think
video.
it did. If it lasted this long, I'm sure it did. If the story lasted this long, there's no doubt that it didn't happen.
Sure, let's go with that.
Or whatever.
Hold on now. Somebody named Ang Hing Fu just texted me on Telegram.
What is wrong with your mic
What?
right now?
Yeah, what's up? And who is texting you on Telegram?
This lovely lady named
Oh my God!
Anug
Back off the
Hang
mic.
Fu.
What is wrong with you?
What does she want?
What?
What does she want?
Let's ask her.
Why did she PM you? Do we have
I'm
the,
wide awake.
What are
do
you
you have
doing?
the
Why is
Jeopardy Final
Why is this
Jeopardy
really
sound?
long?
Can
Pause.
I go back to talking about how amazing that hotel was?
Yes,
No,
please.
it
Let's do
sucked.
it. Okay,
I
yeah,
hated
go
it.
ahead.
You are such a hater. Why did
No,
you hate
I
it?
actually no.
No.
All right, go ahead.
You want me to? Okay.
Yes, go. Tell us about why you
So-
hated it.
I hated it because they stopped a fucking room party that I was in, and I was really enjoying.
Oh my god.
Other than that, 5 stars.
So wait, you seriously hate it because they told you to turn your fucking music down?
It wasn't my room party.
Well, whatever. You hate it because they stopped your room party?
Yeah. Fuck them.
Seriously?
They're just jealous that they can't be young and sexy like me.
What?
That's exactly right. Fuck them.
That's some Lifty shit I
Look.
expect him to say.
All the
Excuse me,
fucking
what?
normies.
Bitch,
Stop.
what?
Hold on a second. all the normies that were at that hotel that don't understand what's happening, okay? Here's the deal. When you don't understand something, the best thing to do is just go away. Don't try to confront it like you're gonna be some fucking hero. Call fucking security and say, oh my god, they're being so loud, tell them to stop. Instead of being a man about it, and coming over to the room and saying, can you turn that down please, I'm trying to sleep. Or doing the right thing
Thank
and
you.
just leaving the hotel and going somewhere else. So that way the furries can enjoy themselves. That's right.
Exactly.
So, instead, they call fucking Lurch and Lurchette up to the fucking, whatever floor we were on, and say, there was somebody that complained about the room noise. You have to quiet down. That way I can keep my $7.25 an hour.
Were you in the quiet block?
No, I was in the, how you say, 8th floor.
So you were 3 floors above us?
Yes. Yes.
No, actually, where was that party that we were in? That was on the 9th floor, right?
Suka bliet!
Yes, that was on the 9th floor.
Yeah.
Suka bliet!
Suka bliet.
I'm sorry, this is America. We don't speak your commie language.
Тут запроснит!
No, we're not doing JoJo either. Fuck JoJo. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, please.
Oh my god.
JoJo is so overrated. I don't understand the fascination behind it, honestly.
What are you talking about?
That's where the fucking music comes from, JoJo.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is! Are you serious right now? Are you dead serious right now? That song is the intro to JoJo.
Okay. What's your deal?
My deal is I don't want to hear
It's
it
not
played
the intro to
because
JoJo.
Yeah, what? Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
You-
Roundabout by yes.
Oh my
How are you
god,
ignorant?
bro! Stop playing. Are you serious?
It's roundabout by yes. How are you this ignorant? And
I'm
it's
not
the
ignorant.
Outro to JoJo, not the intro.
Okay, whatever. Same
Hi,
fucking
welcome
thing.
To Chili's.
Shut up. Shut up. It doesn't matter. Same thing. I don't want to hear it.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Fuck Chili's.
Actually, I went there the other day, and they're actually pretty good. They've gotten a lot better. I'm not gonna lie.
So you're saying
Shout out
that
to Chili's.
well, at least
Baby
they're,
back rub.
see, at
Don't
least they
do it.
cook their food on a grill,
Don't say it.
unlike Applebee's.
Fuck you. Fuck all you. Jesus Christ.
Wasn't here. Biggie cheese.
So anyway, going back to the hotel at FurTheMore, it had a lot of space for convention attendees this year, which was really great. I know that was one complaint that prompted FurTheMore staff to move the convention from Tyson's Corner to Arlington, and of course they've got an abundance of space right now.
So it was a nice hotel,
Yeah.
but I think they weren't quite prepared for the influx of guests.
I don't know how they wouldn't. Like, they do. Okay, to put this in context, I'm sorry. Shut up. So, to put it in context, this is the same hotel that BlurredCon is hosted in, and they have no problem hosting BlurredCon.
Okay.
Why suddenly is it so difficult to host a furry convention that's much smaller in the very same hotel? Like,
Because furries are more destructive. Naturally.
How?
We just are. It's okay. So
Okay, I want to have the benefit of the doubt that we have progressed since Rainforest.
what?
That we don't do those things that brought Rainforest down. Like
That's a
leaving-
damn lie.
First off,
Yes,
Okay.
we still
Silex.
do.
first off, Silex, back away
Yes.
from your microphone. Holy shit!
I'm not even next to it.
Oh, it's. Take my word for it. You're like. That's
What
you sound like.
was that?
Anyway. No. Furries are still destructive. Out of all the conventions that fucking exist in the world, you hear more about furry conventions having more collateral damage. Atlantic City FurCon, MFF with the bleach bomb. Just
That was 2013, though.
Wait, Atlantic
doesn't
City
matter.
FurCon?
Yeah.
That was a thing?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that.
Wow, I'm just hearing about this now.
So
Come on, get with the times, Boomer.
it was, it was a bad. I mean, it was a small con, but that one was destructive because somebody had, busted a shower open and it flooded 5 floors.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a furry.
Well,
Not to
that's
be
one
named.
way to make furries take a shower.
Oh my
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, actually.
Jesus Christ.
Just like Psylocke, he needs to probably take one now.
Excuse me?
Nasty bitch.
I take showers all the time. Fuck off.
And you're
Yeah.
still a musky husky.
I'm
Yeah.
not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, no, I don't believe you.
Now,
I mean, that's Psylocke's theme song.
Yep. Now, I do want to just give some demerits to the hotel because the rooms felt small. Unless you
Oh,
had
yeah.
some rooms at the end cap that were like big as fuck, you were in these tiny ass rooms that sometimes squeezed a bed where it really just was big enough for only one bed. We were in one of those rooms. They squeezed 2 beds in a room that was only suitable for 1. And yeah, I mean, it was fine, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, I have to say the rooms are pretty small too. But, I mean, the room party that I was in a suite, and that was a decent sized room. So it's technically one of the standard rooms, and the connecting room was like what they would consider a grand room, I guess? Or
I guess that's what the rooms were at the end caps.
Yeah.
The ones that were
Yeah.
like big as fuck, like the double rooms or something.
So the room that I stayed in was a standard room. It was supposed to be a suite, but we were denied the suite upgrade, which is weird because you would think they would want to take more money. But anyway, that's how it happened. The rooms were very, very small, considering the price that you're paying for. And I understand that hotel is in a prime area and is considered one of the prestigious hotels for Crystal City. I mean,
Yeah,
with a name like Hyatt Regency, Regency being regal and like royal sort of bullshit. It's the only thing fancy about that place is the lobby. Honestly, the building itself, if you look at it, it screams 80s architecture. It is kind of decrepit on the outside. Inside, oh yeah, looks nice. They've actually, managed to put diamonds on shit and make it look good. The rooms could be better. The room service could be better. However, I have to give props to the home housekeeping staff because they were excellent.
Yes, they were.
The roomkeeper that I had, Maria. Shout out to Maria. She probably doesn't watch this shit, but anyway, she was excellent. I was making coffee when she came into the room, and she was like, housekeeping, and it's like, hey, would you like some coffee? And she said, no, do you want some more coffee? And I said, yeah, I would love some. Need more creamer too. Next thing you know, she comes back in the room with this fucking humongous handful of creamer packets, and she just kind of tosses them towards me. I'm like, oh, sweet. And she also brought me the coffee that they put in the presidential suites, because apparently the coffee that they put in the regular rooms versus presidential suites is much more expensive coffee from Starbucks. So she brought me some of those, and didn't charge it to the room or anything. I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. And it was much better coffee, because like the coffee that they gave you in the small rooms was actually nasty. It tastes like mud. But then I tried some of the coffee that she brought me, and it was fucking excellent. So that was cool. I liked that service. But when it was past time, like all the housekeepers went home, I had requested extra towels and stuff, the sheets to be redone. We got this angry dude. I mean, he had to have been in his late 50s, and he was just like, ugh, fuck my life. Literally came in the room, dropped the sheets and everything on the floor, and left. And I was like, I'm glad you fucking hate your life.
Wow, that's some bitchy service, man.
That's
Right.
terrible.
I never even got his name. And I was
That's-
like, dude.
That bitch.
And I called the concierge, and I said, whoever you just sent up here literally did not do anything I asked him. I asked for the sheets to be, changed out and extra towels. He gave me one extra towel and gave me sheets and nothing else. Didn't even do any of it. So I was like, and I might be being a prima donna about this, but at the same time, when you're spending $800 for a stay in a room for only like 3 nights, you expect them to do their job. Maria did her job, and she refused a tip from me. So,
Damn.
yeah. That's crazy.
That is
That is
nice of her.
crazy.
Yeah, I also have to give props to the housekeeping staff. There was a housekeeper that that we ran into on our way back from a late night party, and we were waiting at the elevator, and she saw us waiting. She saw that we were in suit, and she said, come follow me. I'll take you to the staff elevator. And I was like, wow, this is like really nice. And so we went to a little back room, and there they were, the staff elevators. And she just, she had us go up to the staff elevators. She directed us, to which way we needed to go once we got there. And, I thought that was amazing. It's just little things like that. That just like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I was not expecting that kind of service at all. I mean, to even have that opportunity like that, to be, have a chance to go down a service elevator. I mean, some people may think that me saying that's weird, but I say that because you generally don't see acts like that at some run-of-the-mill, freaking Best Western. No offense to Best Western. I mean, when you have a dedicated
We're gonna get
hotel
canceled by
staff
Best
like that,
Western.
well, I don't fucking care. When you have a dedicated hotel staff like that who wants to go above and beyond their overall duties, it really helps make the guest
Smack your lips.
stay way more pleasant and bearable. So honestly, I hope Hyatt Regency, Crystal City is listening to this, and I hope to God that you all double and triple your housekeeping's salaries, because they really deserve it.
Except for the Scrooge.
Yeah.
Scrooge
Well,
needs
yeah,
to lose
fuck
his
that
job.
guy. He should
Yeah,
get fired.
Yeah, fuck him. And also, fuck all the valet parking staff, because they are just some angsty pricks. They will once you get into the Hyatt Regency, they will swarm at your car like some angry vultures, just waiting for you to get out so that they can, tap on your window and be like, "Do you need to park your car?" And it's like, "No, I don't need it. I just need to get my luggage out of the car and just take it to the room." It's like, "Oh, no, leave your key in the ignition." And it's like, "What?" I'm like, "Leave your key in the ignition." I'm like, "I just want to take my luggage to my room. Just leave me alone." And like, they will go after your car and just do everything in their power to just get it into the valet lot, because once it's in valet's hands, they start charging, either $42 a night or $6 an hour, whatever they charge for their valet service or shitty valet service. And that's another thing about this hotel. They only serve valet parking, which is ridiculous as fuck. However, let it be known that there are options for parking all over Crystal City. I myself parked my own car in a parking deck for the first 2 nights at a parking deck 10 minutes away. That's walking distance too. And I didn't pay anything to park my car. I followed the rules. I was informed about where to park for free, and I parked for free. It's not that hard, but people still complained about the parking. It was very problematic if you had to deal with the valet parking. Otherwise, most people who didn't have to deal with valet parking kind of said there was like little to no problem.
Yeah, I parked right behind the hotel, and it was $21 a night, and ended up spending,
man.
Yeah, it was $62 for 3 nights, I think. I mean, it was expensive, but I mean.
Wait, you talk about the PMI lot that's like directly behind the hotel?
Yeah.
That charges $10 a night on weekends. So how'd you come up with $21 a night?
That's what it said.
Well, fuck, you got screwed.
Whatever. Don't care. Don't care.
Okay.
Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care.
What?
Okay, all right.
It's a meme.
Okay.
Honestly, surprised it's not on your soundboard.
Not all unpopular memes make it to the soundboard.
You say I'm popular?
I said unpopular memes.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you an unpopular meme?
No.
Okay, then you have nothing to worry about. You're on the soundboard.
Oh boy.
Silox is
yes.
a meme.
I'm not. So I parked
Yeah,
in the valet parking lot. Oh my god. No, I parked in the valet parking lot, and I only did that because I had so much stuff to lug upstairs that there was no way I was going to be parking 5, 6, 7 blocks down the street just to get free parking. Upon my discovery, there is a parking lot, a parking garage behind the hotel that belongs to PMI. I did not realize that until about Sunday. So, I guess next year, for those listening, try and park behind the hotel and the parking garage there if you want to save some extra money and not have to deal with valet parking.
Yeah, the big takeaway is one, there is a parking deck right behind the hotel that does have access to, not direct access, but adjacent access to the hotel that's much cheaper than the Hyatt Regency's shitty valet rates. And second of all, if you do go to Crystal City's website, just Google it, you'll find it. They do offer free parking after 4 p.m. on Friday and all through the weekend. So do look for that if you don't mind walking 10 minutes. Third of all, it is possible to offload your vehicle at the main entrance and take your luggage all the way up to your room. The only downside is you have to leave your car by the main entrance with the key in the ignition. So that's a kind of a leap of faith on whether or not you want to trust the vultures that circle your car wanting to take it to the valet lot enough to not do that.
Oh shit!
But yeah, fuck those people.
I trust them. Not really.
I wouldn't trust them with a Yugo.
I wouldn't trust them with a Vespa.
Bitch, don't you start.
And Vespas are shitty ass mode of transportation, by the way.
Slap you so hard,
yeah.
You will have
So,
bitch slapped on your
news to
ass
everyone.
for a
Hold on. News to
Bitch.
everyone. Lifty got rid of his hamster car.
Oh yeah, that's right. He upgraded in life. Congratulations.
He got a rusty Vespa.
I did not.
What did you get?
Bitch,
What was
fuck
it?
off.
What was it again?
Okay, I got an Acura RL. Thank you very much.
Oh, Rusty Lincoln.
Fuck off. No. Bitch,
It is
I
a
will
nice car.
slap you.
Vespas are terrible.
They are not.
Vespas? Yes, they
Yes,
are.
my
Yeah,
car is an amazing car, and I love
Yo,
it to death.
you ever notice how nobody in America with any shred of grace drives a Vespa? Just saying.
Excuse me?
Nobody with a shred of dignity drives a Vespa. They're horrible and should be trashed.
Me.
Hence why I said with a shred of dignity.
I have a shred of dignity.
Sweetie, you don't if you're
Where?
driving a fucking Vespa.
Excuse
Where-
me. I like
where?
to get around.
Bitch,
around
where?
town in style
Bitch,
and
where?
economy.
Where's your
On a
dignity?
Vespa? Of
Yes!
all vehicles you could choose, a Vespa.
Why not?
It's fucking gay, that's why.
I'm gay. You're gay. Fucking IBM is gay. He takes dick like he takes his coffee. Come on
Oh,
now.
fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Shit, now I'm tapping the enter button on the wrong computer. I hope you're happy.
Oh, what a loser.
Fuck you.
Oh. Name and time and place, sweet.
So that wraps up Furthermore. Hopefully next year we'll actually do a live podcast there because we haven't done that ever. And it's
Fucking right in the pussy.
it's our hometown convention. It's the one that's like right there.
Whoa. Is it really our hometown convention?
Yes.
What about Fur Affinity United?
Oh.
Fuck
that. No.
Which is also hosted, by the way, in another Hyatt Regency by Dulles.
Oh boy.
Nope. No.
I'm not even doing FAU this year. That con is garbage.
Yeah, exactly. We're not
Yeah,
doing a lot.
That's
of
a garbage con.
FAU.
That fucking
Oh no, I can
con
name.
needs to
I can name.
stop.
I can name one other garbage con that's even garbagier than
So,
that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry, everyone.
I know which one.
We have to cleanse our soul because we mentioned FAU. So,
Thank you.
Oh my god.
So back to a little more serious topic. Recently, we've been getting a lot of news lately about the coronavirus outbreak, and we've also wanted to touch on how it's affecting the furry community, especially as we are ramping up our convention season for 2020, and especially since a lot of people are making plans right now or have already made plans to attend furry conventions in Europe, and Europe is currently making a lot of other precautions to limit the spread of coronavirus, and that of course affects furry conventions like Eurofurence and Confuzzled and whatever. So speaking of Confuzzled, they did release a long statement over the weekend saying that out of an abundance of caution, they are not canceling Confuzzled yet, but they are waiting from government officials as to what their next steps to take are, and that may include canceling Confuzzled this year out of an abundance of caution over the coronavirus outbreak.
So I can tell you exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna be waiting until they turn to fucking stone, because they're not gonna get any sort of okay, have your little furry convention, it's safe. Plain and simple, whether they say it's okay to attend or not, you're at risk for this shit no matter what. I mean, shit, apparently we just had a Marine stationed at Fort Belvoir. Not too far away from where the convention was just at. Not Confuzzled, but anyway. And so it's spreading everywhere. For them to cancel Confuzzled, that would help reduce the chance that it would spread to a mass quantity of people, but for them to say that they're going to try to do you a favor and, you know, be on the fucking edge of telling you, oh, Confuzzle's going to be canceled this year, or blah, blah, blah. We're going to open it up whenever the government says it's safe. What the... Who are they trying to impress here?
No. I mean, to be fair, it's not necessarily their decision to make. They're trying to... They're following government recommendations regarding large events, of which Confuzzled is a large event. And so, large gatherings of people is obviously going to spread disease, a contagious disease, very, very easily. Governments are taking steps to limit how many large events are happening.
So,
I mean, it's not necessarily
spread. It is thought to spread mainly from person to person. This is from the CDC, between people who are in close contact with one another with about 6 feet or so. Respiratory droplets produced when an infected person coughs or sneezes. Okay. You could go to a fucking restaurant, sit down, and the chef back there decided he wanted to sneeze in your fucking ravioli. And you'd be like, oh, this tastes so delicious, and then dead. Well, in real world, coronavirus is just a very easy to spread flu. It's not really that deadly. It's deadly when you're already immunocompromised. People are blowing this up.
Or if you're old.
If you're old, whatever. Yes, it is deadly to a point. Is it as bad as the media is saying? No. But
I will interject and say this. It's not... So you shouldn't take that approach, and the reason why I'm saying is not to not take that approach is this thing is going to mutate. As I have told people, we're at least a year out from a vaccination. This thing is going to have time to mutate. It is going to get stronger. It is going to progress into something far worse. It's just going to happen. So
does
now,
the fucking common cold.
That's different, though. This is different than the common cold. We don't know that much about this disease, okay? We really don't.
We don't know much about your sex life. So
yes,
should we...
Excuse me? What? This is different than my sex. There. Shut up, Lifty. No one's talking to you. Okay?
Bitch, you interjected into our conversation.
Lifty, a conversation is the AB thing. You talking to your hand is not a conversation, okay? It's just pathetic.
Excuse me? Let's watch your tone. Oh. I will come up there and I will slap you right on your ass so hard you'll have bitch slapped on your ass for a week.
Nigga, I wish you would even try that. I wish you would try that. You gonna learn. I don't know, y'all. Exactly. He gonna be screaming like that when I wail on his ass. But no.
Bitch, check it. Try me.
Why do you keep smacking your lips?
I'm not smacking my lips.
I'm hearing it too.
You are.
No, you're not.
So, honestly, Ebola scared the fuck out of me because that one was bad. This is really nothing more than a fucking flu on steroids, but it's not that scary. When you really look at it, the mortality rate is not even close to what the other diseases were. H1N1, Ebola, all the big fucking pandemics we've had in the past that just fucking fell off the face of the earth after about a year. Whatever happened to all that shit. They actually changed it. I am in the medical profession, and when I'm out and about and I have to pick up patients, they actually made it a requirement for us to ask, because of the Ebola pandemic, when was the last, were you out of the country within the last 30 days? If so, when and where, etc., etc., etc. So that was one of the things we had to get for the HPI, or history of present illness. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it screwed with me because I really didn't feel like asking that question because I felt like it was so stupid. We lived in a pretty rural area. Can't speak. That people didn't really go anywhere. And Virginia had maybe like two confirmed cases of Ebola when that crap happened. Because it didn't spread very easily. It was rather hard for that disease to move around. It moved, but not as bad as coronavirus does. Okay, it's coronavirus is very much just like the common influenza virus that we have battled for eons. But like I said, and like you've said, Psylocke, it is a beefier version of the influenza virus. But it's not that much more scary. It could mutate, but we're already on top of it. Uh, World World Health Organization is working together to figure this out. CDC has already put out a lot of publications on what you can do to protect yourself. Follow the fucking rules, and you'll be fine. Like, what we know is already out there. Use that to your advantage and protect yourself. Don't be stupid. You have information. Educate yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I would like to add a disclaimer that none of us have are our doctors. None of us are practicing physicians, so we can't actually dispense actual medical advice. But what we can say is that to prevent the spread, we would actually recommend that people actually start washing their hands and actually being more conscious about how they're washing their hands, how long they're washing their hands, and of course follow the E621 rule and actually get at least one shower a day while you're at a convention. You don't need to, go around with a face mask or have hand sanitizer bottles stocked up. But little things like this will definitely work to limit the spread. Also, don't touch your face. You're touching a lot of random ass objects at any convention. Don't touch your face because you're transferring all the germs from those random objects directly to your face. And from your face, they can get to your eyes, they can get to your nose, they can go in your mouth. It's gross when you think about it, especially right before you eat. Of course, people don't think about the doorknobs that they touch that other people have touched, and they don't think about possibly like going to the bathroom to wash your hands before you eat. But yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of behaviors that we need to be more mindful of when we're in public places.
Just do it!
That that will definitely work to limit the spread. Um, I'm hoping that that I'm hoping that furry conventions don't just get shut down entirely over coronavirus, but
There's a
if it,
chance.
yeah, there is a chance now more than ever that that may be the case.
I mean,
Um,
AC even hinted at it in the newsletter they put out on their website. There's a chance that it could be shut down this year or postponed due to coronavirus. Um, I'm not
Shit.
sure what would happen if there would be a mass refund of not only badges but hotel rooms. But I'm sure if it comes to that, we will learn more about that. But as it is right now, AnthroCon and Confuzzled are currently happening. Um, so until um, otherwise stated, you know, just go about everything like it's normal. Um, do I think that all of this is overblown? a bit.
Pack your lips.
I didn't. At the same time, I would like to offer that our government has done a very, very, very poor job at um, alerting and also educating the public on this virus. When they're all saying one thing, but then another thing, and they're all having competing messages, that leads to a distrust of what's being disseminated. That's bad. So I think not only the media is at fault, but the government is as well. And it's created this unnecessary firestorm of disinformation, paranoia, mass panic, and it's just crazy. It's crazy to see.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one word that I want to stick with this pandemic for a while, and that is paranoia. A lot of people have suddenly bred this paranoia in their heads over coronavirus, and it's affected their behavior regarding large public gatherings and, of course, meeting up with people, socializing, and even going to work. Believe it or not, it's I think people are taking it to extremes, and we really need to take everything into perspective um, before we make irrational decisions over something that isn't affecting us directly or as
Attention.
directly as
If you or a
everybody
loved
else.
one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Mesothelioma is a rare cancer linked to asbestos exposure. Exposure to asbestos in the Navy, shipyards, mills, heating, construction, or the automotive industries may have put you at risk.
Thank you. If you have mesothelioma, please call the number
I
that we will
see
be tweeting
these
out.
coming out in just a few more weeks, like on TV. If you've been exposed to coronavirus, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Call now.
Coronavirus is a hoax perpetrated by the Democratic Party to take down our president.
Oh,
It was
Jesus.
designed by Rocket Man.
Yo, real talk, the lady who said that, I hope she gets coronavirus. I really do. That is the
Psylocke!
that is no.
You're not supposed to
No.
wish an infectious disease on people?
No, that lady it might be one of the most ignorant persons I think I've encountered this entire year. And the year
Oh, I
is-
totally
it is-
agree. I totally
like that
agree.
is
There's a lot of... She ignorant. But
I have
damn.
never heard anyone spout something as dumb as that.
I would have gone up to her and just been, like, if I seen her in person, I'd just go to her and be like,
Gone, fuck!
fucking dumb bitch.
Naga thought.
But yeah, no, it's bad. Stay away. Be diligent and wash your hands. Practice good hygiene. Don't touch people that look like they haven't showered in weeks.
So most furries at a
Lifty.
con? Okay.
Yeah. So don't touch Lifty.
Damn, y'all are actually wanting Confuzzle to shut down now.
Kinda.
Damn.
Kinda.
But yes, it really just takes some little... But
That's all
yeah,
I hear when you
it
speak.
really takes just some simple precautions to limit the spread of the coronavirus. If you get sick, it doesn't really require you to get tested for coronavirus, though. You know, it doesn't hurt for you to test if you can afford to get tested. If you think you have it, or if you think you were exposed or were in contact with somebody who had it, the best thing to do would be to quarantine yourself. And this is from what I've been seeing. Out of an abundance of caution, you quarantine yourself for at least 14 days from exposure to make sure that you can monitor your symptoms and limit the spread from other people.
It's for the best. It's for
Yeah.
the best. In order to
Let's
contain
say
the spread.
China. 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 China.
Oh my god.
I can't believe that's on our soundboard.
You go over to China. 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 You take China.
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 I mean, they're the talk of the century right now. Just saying.
Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at you for playing that. I'm disappointed, but I'm not mad at you.
Good.
Yes. I did say no racial jokes, and you violated that rule.
Look at this graph.
Okay, no Nickelback. That's even worse.
Oh, one more thing.
One more thing. Never mind. That's worse.
Yeah. Now, here you go with the racial jokes.
It's not racial. It's funny. I'm sorry.
Racial?
I'm part Chinese. I can say that. You can't. Fuck you.
So anyway, one more thing for the last goddamn time. No.
Mission failed.
You can't get coronavirus from Corona beer.
Stupid.
It is
Oh
stupid.
god.
I even had a Corona this weekend. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah,
love
it was
Corona
very
beer.
offensive for you to have that while people
How?
are dying of coronavirus.
It has nothing to do with that.
It's offensive, honestly.
How?
And done in poor taste, too.
What do you mean done in poor taste?
You know what you were doing.
I was toasting the dog bomb. Thank you very much.
I was,
See,
too.
People who fucking think just because you drink a Corona beer is from fucking Mexico. Okay? So, seriously.
You stupid.
Stupid motherfuckers. Shut up! Shut the fuck up. God fucking damn sunflower seeds. Made in China. I'm fucked.
What?
Oh my god.
I'm eating sunflower seeds.
Why?
Yeah. What?
Eat something healthier, like Skittles.
Skittles. See,
Yeah.
no wonder you have
Maybe.
diabetes.
I don't have diabetes.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I didn't say
You do.
diabetes. I said diabetes.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No,
it
it isn't.
is.
No, it's
Oh my
completely
god.
different.
This is like... Never mind. I'm not doing this.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
But also, one last thing about the coronavirus is that you do have to also pay special extra attention and excuse me, care and care if you are traveling, because that is a major way of how the coronavirus is spreading at the moment.
Did you
And
just
again-
stroke? I'm sorry. I have to go back. Well,
Shut up! I will bitch up both of you right in your penises.
did you?
Lifty, click that link and watch that link. I think you'll like what you see.
Yeah, and
Fuck you. Fuck you. Why the fuck are you showing me all this fucking bullshit clip art?
What is this?
What
Open
even
this up.
is this crap?
It's a way to trigger Lifty.
Oh, hold on. This would be perfect.
No, it's nothing but fake news. Now I want a sandwich. But I don't have any bread.
Welcome to the town of Herndon, the third largest town in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Fuck you.
Whether
fuck
you are
you.
visiting for business or pleasure, you will enjoy the unique charm of this pre-Civil War town and the many attractions and amenities we offer.
Bitch, you know that shit wasn't there in the Civil War. Who the fuck you lying to?
Oh, this is
Bitch.
great.
Great.
Don't whisper to me.
Bitch.
I didn't whisper.
Bitch.
Yes, you did.
LeBron James.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
Yes, Silox. Get some
Shut
help.
the fuck up. All right. And
your profanity.
and our last topic, which was how to stay safe at furry cons.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
We did?
Why are you reading the itinerary? I put a note at the
I
top
thought
about
you were
that.
still talking about the coronavirus, you dink.
That is part of it.
What? You should have made that distinction.
Like, why? That's exactly why we were talking about it. We were talking about.
I thought it was all about the coronavirus.
Maybe
and this
you
was
should
a
have.
separate thing.
Maybe you should have typed up the itinerary.
Yes, because I would have been able to follow it better than the crap that you typed up.
Thank you. I'm not going to type it again.
I will type it going forward.
Okay. Also,
so your
please
fingers can get some rest.
Yes. And then please read the top line notes before you read the itinerary so that you don't read the itinerary while on air.
To make a long fucking story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I mean, she's sweet from the inside out.
Oh god, no. So, with that said, it is time to close. Thank you so much for joining us for another exciting episode of Furry Frequencies. This 50th episode, unspectacular. Join us again next week for another exciting episode of Furry Frequencies where we rant on another bitchy subject. And if you like what you hear, please feel free to follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And like, comment, and subscribe to our videos and hit that bell for notifications. Also, feel free to follow us on Twitter at Furry Frequency. And this has been excuse me.
Mega faggot.
Losing my concentration. So this has been Furry Frequency signing off with Lifty.
Silox.
Oh, try me, bitch.
IBM, this is your turn to speak.
Oh, you mean I have to do?
What the? Hold up. What the fuck? Is that Billie Eilish?
What?
IBM.
What are you talking about?
That whispering that I heard earlier.
No, that's a Beyonce song. It's called
Are you sure?
Yes, it's called Lose My Breath.
Can you play that again?
What? Okay, sure.
No,
I'll link it to you.
I didn't hear the bass.
It's Billie Eilish.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to listen to Billie Eilish tonight. That's what I thought you played on the soundboard.
No, I didn't play anything.
Before or after Stylox signed off, what did you play?
Nothing.
Okay,
Good
so
night,
you were
you fucking faggots.
you. Thank you,
Oh my God.
listeners. Thank you for joining us for this 50th episode, and have a great night.
Why do you
Hold on.
hate Billie Eilish?
1 second.
Because
Lifty
she just
licks,
mumbles
little dicks.
to a beat.
Hold on.
I'm
stop.
sorry, but reading your live journal to an emo screamo beat is not music.
You're such a hater.
I'm not a hater.
You're one
I'm
of those
just saying-
people who are like, I was born in the wrong generation.
I'm just gonna say this: Lizzo was fucking robbed of the Grammys. Thank you very much. Billie Eilish did not deserve 5 or 6 Grammys like she did. No, fuck her.
So anyway,
Fuck that bitch. Fuck
the
that
final
coked out
message for this podcast is:
Lifty licks little limp dicks.
bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Herndon rocks, by the way. Love
Fuck
you,
Yes, it
off.
does.
No, fuck you.
good night, everyone.
Good night,
Out
everybody.
here
Good
propagating
to be back.
goddamn
Good night, everyone. My name's Majiria.